Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about handbags. So I just picked up a new Chanel handbag from their pre-fall 2020 collection and I wanted to share it with you. So I had originally filmed this video like as an unboxing and just kind of showing you like the bag that I got or whatever, but I hadn't used it yet. I had just gotten it, was doing the unboxing, and I thought this doesn't really seem like a very informative or useful video. So I thought, well, I'll show you the unboxing because I really enjoy watching like the actual opening of the box and everything, and I know many of you do too. So I will definitely throw in that portion of the video that I filmed, the unboxing. I will throw it into this video, but I wanted to use this bag and let you know like what I actually think about it, because it's a different kind of style of bag that I'm used to. And in the past, I have generally actually steered away from this style of bag. So I picked up the medium-sized Coco top handle bag, and this design of handbag is not new. This is like an old staple in the Chanel line, but they did kind of revamp it a little bit for pre-fall, where the finish of this caviar leather has a little bit more shine to it, which I thought was really fun. And then the hardware is like this black finish metal hardware. Generally it's gold, but all of the hardware on here is this black metal, including the chain strap. So I'm just going to share my experience with you a little bit shopping for this bag while I show you like the unboxing footage. So I have a sales associate, Kimberly, over at the Bellagio Chanel. And if you watched the vlog where I hung out with a bunch of different YouTubers, Jenna Fraze was here from Canada, and we went to Chanel because she was interested in purchasing a boy bag, and Kimberly helped us then as well. And so if you watch that vlog, you'll see Kimberly in that video and you'll hear her talking about Chanel and everything. Anyway, she is so passionate about Chanel. She's so knowledgeable about handbags, and we've just really connected. And if you're ever in the Las Vegas area, definitely stop into Bellagio, stop into Chanel, and say hello to Kimberly. She is the absolute best. So anyway, I was hemming and hawing about whether or not I wanted to go to the store in person. Our coronavirus numbers have been spiking, and I just didn't really feel that comfortable going in person. So she kindly offered, of course, she could just have it delivered to me so that I can take a look at it. So we did that, and me doing this unboxing is really the first time I'm seeing this bag in person. So Kimberly actually reached out to me to let me know when the pre-fall Chanel bags were going to be up on the site for me to take a look at, and when they would actually be arriving in store, which was actually the same day. So of course, on that day, I went straight to chanel.com. So as I'm scrolling through all of these beautiful bags, I stopped on this one because it stood out in its simplicity. A lot of the newer bags in the pre-fall collection, they are very rich in color, very rich in design. There's like a little bit of like a Baroque feeling to it. There's some like, jewels on the front of some, and, there's velvets. And then this bag was like all black. And of course, I was very, very attracted to that. So I asked her to send me this one. I asked her, of course, for her opinion, and she said, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. She's like, I don't know if you can tell on the website, but the leather has this like sheen to it. It has this finish to it, which is unique for caviar leather. Usually it's a little bit more dull. It's a little bit just, kind of like straightforward leather. And I really liked it. And I asked her if the metal fixtures were black or if they were more of like the ruthenium, which has kind of like a gunmetal finish to it. She said, no, it's black. And I was like, okay, that's the one that I want. So I was debating about whether or not I wanted to get the Lady Dior Ultra Matte Black bag. And I'll flash a picture of it up here for you if you are unfamiliar with it. But that bag has a very square design. It has two handles, one on each side, and they come together and you hold it. And then it has like a long strap. And Dior has all these different straps that you can purchase separately to add on if you want, like more decorative straps. And I've had my eye on that bag for probably a year at this point, or whenever it came out. I just love that ultra black finish. And I've looked at it in store, and I've hemmed and hawed and this and that. The shape of it, the fact that it's like perfectly square, I don't know, just doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I think it's a beautiful bag, absolutely, but it's never like my number one. And then the ultra matte finish of it is so appealing, but I just feel like I don't know, that I'm just gonna scratch it. I'm not a very careful person. So anyway, I had that bag in my mind, but then when I saw the Chanel bag, I thought, this one I just think is a little bit more me. I like how the caviar leather is so much more durable than that ultra matte like brushed leather that they have. And you know, and I love this finish, and this kind of had that all black look that I loved from the Lady Dior, but I just really liked the shape of this bag a little bit more. I also like this flap in the front. So the Lady Dior bag, you know, again, it has those two handles attached to either side, and then there's this like little like leather piece that just kind of like covers the opening, and it, you know, there's a magnetic closure. And every time I've gone in stores to just like look at it, I have found that little flap to just be annoying, or you know, just to kind of be in the way. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I appreciate that there's something covering the opening, that it's just not wide open, but I wish it was just something, I don't know, like a little bit less fussy. And I get that, you know, they want to keep the exterior of the bag, you know, clean. They don't want to have anything on the outside. I totally get it, but I just feel like it's just kind of always in the way. So I just really like kind of like the design of this bag. And while this bag is very, very classic, I think it's just as classic looking as the Lady Dior bag. I just feel like for some reason, again, probably because it's all black or the mood that I'm in, I just feel like it's a little teensy bit more me. It's a teensy bit more modern. So I had mentioned that this style of bag is not necessarily like a style that I've gone to or that I've actually avoided in the past, and that's this top handle bag, when the top handle is actually attached to the flap. Because when you're holding a top handle and you want to go into the bag, like this whole thing, the whole thing moves. And you know, I have to kind of get over the fact that I don't live in New York City anymore. And when you live in New York City, the bags that you have, of which you'll have many because there's never the perfect bag for New York, it has to be just like really, really practical. It has to be easy to get into, easy to close. It has to be able to close. It has to be able to, you know, be worn on the shoulder, be held in the hand, go crossbody. Like it has to do everything. It has to be really, really versatile. And so that's always been like the things I think about when I look at a bag. And now here in Vegas, you know, I get around in a car. When I go out, it's usually, you know, just a little bit of shopping, meeting a friend for dinner. Hopefully we'll be able to do these things again very soon. So I don't really have all of those concerns that I had while living in New York City. And this has been perfect. So this chain strap, you can wear it crossbody. It's just, it's high up. And I think if you have like an overcoat on, it's really not gonna work as a crossbody. I mean, unless you're teeny tiny, unless you're very, very petite, I don't think it's gonna work for you. I'm going to insert some pictures of me actually wearing this bag, you know, just on my shoulder, crossbody, and in my hand, just so you can get a sense of its proportion. I'm also going to compare it to the Chanel 19 large flap that I have, just so you can see. So the inside of this bag is awesome. As you could see in my unboxing, it has like 2 compartments and then one central like zip compartment that kind of separates the 2 compartments. And then there's 2 little pockets in the front where you can put like your phone or like business cards or cards, things like that, your Metro card. And then there's a zip pocket along the back. And then on the other side here is just this like patch pocket. So I had also been thinking about the Chanel trendy bag, which is, I think, very similar to the Lady Dior. It has a flap, and I'll flash a picture of it up here. It has it has a front flap, so that is a little bit different, but it's much more square than this, where this one is a little bit more of like a trapezoid. Am I remembering my geometry correctly? This is more of a trapezoid. So the bottom is a little bit wider than the top. So it has like just that little bit of an angle, which I think just makes it a little bit more attractive. But the trendy is, it's considerably more pricey than this bag because the interior of the bag is made out of leather as well, where in this one and in the 19 bag, it's cloth. So these are less expensive than the trendy, comparably, and they're also a lot lighter. So the trendy bag is pretty heavy, and I think because it has hardware along the top and that leather on the inside, it's just a little bit heavier. And if you're gonna be carrying a bag all day, I feel that that makes a bit of a difference. So I just really like how this bag is a little bit lighter, and this top handle is so comfortable. And even though I need to get in and out of this flap often, because like as soon as, let me see if I can show you, as soon as you flip this over, like the handle just drops down. Some bags don't do that. Some bags, the handle just feels like it's in the way. You know, you open the flap and then the handle is just kind of sticking out, and it's just an awkward kind of bag. But this top handle, I just think it's so great, and it's so comfortable in the hand, like I think I've already mentioned. This strap I think is best as a shoulder strap instead of a crossbody. So I did want to compare it to my 19 bag because the size is like very, very close. If you go onto the Chanel site, they have the measurements of all of their bags on there. This again is the medium top handle bag, and the Chanel 19 I have is the large Chanel 19. So as you can see, like the dimensions of the bag are very, very similar. But I will say that I can put a lot more in the 19 bag than I can in this bag. The 19 bag, it's just one open pocket. There aren't any dividers in there. And because it also has like a softer exterior, you can really kind of like shove things in there. I try not to. I don't want to like stretch it out or do anything. But I find that I can put more in that bag comfortably than I can in this bag. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Again, because of those compartments and because this exterior is just a little bit stiffer, I feel like I just have my necessities in here. I have like sunglasses, keys, my card holder, a lip balm, a lipstick, a spare face mask, and that's about it. And if you guys are interested in a what's in my bag, I can definitely do that for you. So that is my Chanel pre-fall bag. I did also purchase another pre-fall luxury bag, which I just got, and I'm doing the same thing. I filmed an unboxing, but I want to use it a little bit, so I have some thoughts at least to share with you. So that's coming up as well, but that's it. Those are the only pre-fall bags that I am purchasing. And if you're ever in the Vegas area, definitely check out Kimberly at the Chanel at Bellagio. She is just absolutely wonderful. I adore her. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know if you want to see a what's in my bag video for this. I can definitely do that. And subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.